Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is a cold, tiny bit of snow, January 15, 2022. This is episode number 297 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. Since it's Saturday, we have been doing series for small business owners. I myself am a small business owner. I own a web design company. I have 446 clients, and I have learned a ton watching them go and grow and be successful. So some of these tips I learned from my clients, thought I would share with you. This week, we're talking about growing a team. This will be part 1 of a whole week series. We're going to talk about leadership, culture, and principles. Business tip number 1. In order to grow a team, you have to have good leadership. And since we're talking about small businesses, leadership starts at the top. It starts with you. The discipline that you do, the way you conduct yourself, the way you interact with clients, the way you do everything is caught more than taught from your team. So the first thing you have to do in order to organize a good team is you yourself must have good leadership skills. There's all kinds of ways you can learn that. You can brush up on it. You can read books on it. You can write them down, have goals about it. But you, in order to have a team that's going to be full of leaders, need to be a good leader yourself. Business tip number 2, you need to think about your culture. You need to think about the type of environment that you want to grow. You know, are you going to be a close culture that's going to eat together? What's the culture going to be as far as how your dress code is going to be in your organization? What's the culture as far as how well you manage time? Are you real stickler about being at a certain place at a certain time every day? Are you going to be more relaxed about that? Are you going to allow people to eat in their office? I mean, all these little things determine the culture. I was involved in a software organization that would play Xbox every Saturday as part of their culture. My father worked for an organization that would have a beer bust every Friday at 3 o'clock as part of their culture. What are the elements that are going to make up your culture? Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, I'm a really small business or I'm a solopreneur. Well, you need to be thinking these things through and growing a team. The third and final tip, which is a little bit different than culture, is your principles. What are the core values or principles that are absolutely not going to cross the line? For example, Chick-fil-A has a core principle where they're not going to be open on Sundays, right? Obviously, you're going to be customer centric, but what are the principles? What are the rocks? What are the things that are absolutely non-negotiable that have to happen in your organization? Talking about leadership, culture, and principle. You have to define those up front in order for you to grow your team and take it to the next level. This is what I'm learning this week. The things I'm learning, I'm going to throw over the fence to you guys because I want you guys to be awesome. Go back to sleep.